Okay, fourth grade, we are going to be drawing in our dolphin silhouettes today, but before we do that, we need to do what's called a dolphin study, art study. That means we're doing a visual study on a dolphin. We're going to really see what makes a dolphin look like a dolphin. We want to see all those shapes that actually make him look like a dolphin and not a shark. So we're going to look at all those distinct things about dolphins that make them look like dolphins. First of all, if I'm going to do an art study, and we're not doing a color study because it's a silhouette, but if I was going to do just a full study, I would also be looking at the colors and the shadows, but I'm not doing a color study. I don't care about the color of the dolphin because I'm just going to be seeing the silhouette. So I'm going to be looking at this shape of the dolphin, and if I'm going to look at the shapes of the dolphin, the very first thing I'm going to do is look at the largest part of the dolphin. I don't even care about the fins right now. I'm just looking at the body. If you notice, he is really thick up at the top in the center, and he gets thinner as you go down towards the tail. This is important. It's almost a banana. Do you see how that shape is almost like a banana? It's really thick at the top. Another distinct thing about a dolphin is look at his head. Look how it pokes up right at his, I think they call that a beak on a dolphin. Right at his beak, he has this, I guess where his brain is, kind of pokes up and around, and it goes up and around and then down. His little beak is almost roundy. It's almost like a long oval. Okay. So we've got that big shape, but a very distinct thing about a dolphin is this head right here that kind of pokes up. So we're going to be creating that little, that look right there. All right, and then his fins. Let's look at a silhouette of a dolphin. Let's go ahead and look at a silhouette. Now, if we're looking at the silhouette, our dolphin's going to be jumping over a sun or jumping up out of the water. So we're not going to see... So we're going to see two of his fins, but this is the way they're going to appear. So we're going to have almost like a little triangle right there on the top of his back, and placement is important too. We don't want to place them anywhere that they're not supposed to be, or it's not going to look like a dolphin. So I would say that that fin is about in the middle of his back. So we want to make sure that fin is in the middle of the back, and then the one at the bottom is right slanted in front of it. This is important. This one's actually going to be slanted in front of it if he is curved and jumping. And that actually slants back. If you notice, that fin actually slants backwards. Okay, there's that head that we were talking about, that little bump on the head. And then his little fins are actually they actually slant out. It almost looks like if you were going to make, I don't know, a capital A, I would say. They're going to slant, and then it almost does like a curve in, curve down. So we don't have to get that detailed with it. We could actually just do, we just need to know that it's almost like a capital A on his fins. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to finish our project because we needed to finish adding our highlights on the water, and we're going to be using chalk to do that. And remember, I told you in real life the colors of the sky would be reflecting on top of the water. So we are actually going to use our warm colors. You can use yellow, red, orange. You could just choose one color. You could choose all three. I don't care. But what you're going to do is let's add our sun first. You can pick whatever color you want for your sun. I think I want a red one. And I'm going to put it right down here. I'm going to go ahead and add my sun. That way I know where my reflections are going to be. And this is just a lot easier and cleaner than to try to do this with paint. So I've got my sun. Now I'm going to add my reflections. And in the water, when the sun is going down, the reflections actually make like a V. It's going to be wider at the horizon, and then they kind of get smaller as you get towards the front. So I'm going to add just a few of these reflections, and I'm almost going to make like a V as I get to the front. And if you want to throw in a little bit of, just a little bit, you don't need a whole lot of this. I'm going to show you where the magic happens. If you want to throw in a few on each side, you can do that too. All right, now I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to blend it. And look how pretty that is. See how that looks like it's just reflections on the water? Beautiful. All right, so now we're going to place our dolphin. Now I want my dolphin